don't get me wrong, I like the art style change, but what the fuck? Like, way left field. Way left field. Like, bro, the change in art style is just so jarring, because when you get used to an art style, like, here's a perfect example. Let's say you're watching Fate Stay Night, okay, Unlimited Blade Works. You're watching an episode, and all of a sudden you have the ping pong animation art style thrown in the next episode. That would kind of fuck you up. You'd be like, what the fuck am I looking at? That's kind of what this was. Not as jarring as that would have been, but the point I'm getting at is the change in art style, holy crap. Now, it's not bad, so to say, because this has happened in the past with Season 1. I remember I made a review on it in the first season, and I said, like, the art style reminded me a lot of Higurashi, and this art style kind of reminds me of Higurashi as well. It might be the same director or art style person that did the first season's episode that was really different from every other episode, but regardless of that, I like the design of the art in this episode. Like, it's a lot better, I think, than the actual real animation we've grown accustomed to Danna ga Nani. And that's crazy, because majority of people looking at this art style, besides the pretty animation that was used in that little, flashback sequence or the manga sequence or whatever that was, I love that art. I even love the rigid art style that was used in this episode, especially when you get to see the segment to where, like, the fence was uneven, or how the lines were kind of, like, wobbly and stuff. It reminded me a lot of ping pong, the art style did. I don't know if the person that did the art style of this episode was related to the people that worked on ping pong or not, but the art reminded me a lot like ping pong, and it was something I didn't expect from Danna ga Nani, which I should have expected since it already did an episode beforehand. But the main thing that I feel like this episode really tried to do was just change the art style. It was a episode to shock the fans, I'll say. Like, if you walked in this episode unprepared for a different animation style, you're gonna be as shocked as I am, probably even more shocked than me. It was crazy. Beautiful, though. Very, very beautiful. Best animation of Danna ga Nani to date. It is. Best animation of Season 1 and Season 2, this episode was. And I love the art, too. The art, oh my god. So, this episode of Danna ga Nani, the main point you can pull out of this episode is kind of the brother selling his manga, or his doujin. That's what's going on. You see how the doujin he writes is based off his brother. And that's the main thing you can pull out of this episode. Overall, though, what really wins this episode is the great art. Tell me your thoughts. How did you feel about the art style in this episode of Danna ga Nani? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? I love y'all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.